working the breakdown. This is great stuff. He's dropping for the line, and they score.
The best of the Western Cape take on the best of the Southern Cape as the pride of George Hoërskool Outeniqua take on Paarl Boys High School, who were the top school in the country at the end of 2017. It's an overcast day in George, but that hasn't deterred the crowds. A lot of people excited about what has become an annual fixture between these two schools, and traditionally over the past 8 years in which it has been a fixture, the two of the top sides in the country. And today, odds perhaps better stacked for Outeniqua than traditionally. They have, in the eight years, they have won one match in 2013. Paarl Boys have a very good side. A lot of Race Du Plessis, he's the son of the King of Wings, Paarl Du Plessis, a young 9, 10 and 12 combination. Evan Roos, 105 kilograms and a fast runner. Look out for him. And Lohan Horn, he played for under 18 sevens. Adrian Albert's the captain, the man to look out for, a South African schools player. You can see these young men waiting, quite a thing, having the whole Paarl Boys sides trekking up from the Cape. Outeniqua have also, it's a good 9-10 combination. Their back three all have played Southwestern districts at under 16 or Craven Week level. The number 8, Ruan Barnard, as opposed to the size of the opposition number, he's far more mobile, and look out for the number 6 for Outeniqua, who is the vice captain and also a very good player, Bram van Heersten. So you can see the snake of Outeniqua a little bit longer. Of course, they are the home side. So Paarl Boys walk out, and I find myself in the commentary booth today with Wim Visser. Wim, isn't there so much excitement and jubilation at these schoolboy matches?
Oh, fantastic to be here, Anton, and welcome everyone. Good afternoon. Premier Interschools, that's what it's about. It features the highest profile and the most traditional inter-school rugby rivalries in our country. Schoolboy rugby has served as one of the cornerstones of domestic rugby, dating back for over a century. It's true to its slogan, honouring history, heritage and tradition. That is what it's about. Paarl Boys High, it's their 150th year. They're carrying 150 years of old boys tradition on their shoulders. They haven't been beaten for 3 years, and they are a massive target. They have a target on their back. I can tell you one thing, this is going to be a massive game. You spoke about the condition. There's a westerly wind blowing. That normally brings in a bit of rain. It's chilly out there. Anything can happen in a fixture of this caliber.
So the man today will be refereeing will be Francois Davids. He'll be assisted by Boerta Verteunen and Laurentia Fred. So, as you said, they're a target, and every team that plays Paarl Boys is looking to defeat them. What do you think that's like for the Outeniqua side? Intimidating or motivating? Or?
I'd definitely say it's motivating. You're playing at home and you're in front of your home crowd. It's passion out there. It's about honoring your school pride, your traditions of your school. They've got a chance to pick the best in our country. Paarl Boys are unbeaten for 3 years. It speaks for itself.
Zinedine Robertson begins this match. Outeniqua, the home side, playing from left to right. Vian van der Sant clears.
I come through.
Well decided to hold on to the ball. Van der Sant sends it to the blind. Race Du Plessis. We mentioned earlier the son of Paarl Du Plessis, who of course is also Paarl Boys alumni.
Thank you. Stay on, guys. Stay on.
Van der Sant. Meaden. Oh, very, very good kick.
Kian Meaden That was done to perfection. Real estate gained. He played for Western Province Grand Como's side last year. He's coming back from a shoulder injury. Outstanding touch finder from the youngster.
Numbers black. Guys come in.
Hey, watch. Let's go.
2 by 2. Okay.
13, 4,
Holden Lotz, his first attempt of the day, doesn't work out. Goes to Lauren Horn. And a trick boy. And that's the man we mentioned in the lineup, Evan Roos. Very deadly combination, 105 kilograms and a fast runner to boot. So change of direction. Oh, brilliantly handled. Roos. Paramita out. Several players going blind. Surely going to just push across the defense. So strong. That's the captain who has a go. Roos. Just come off a hand. Gone backwards, however. And that is excellent defense from the home team.
All you can call that is a micro battle won defensively by this Outeniqua side. Paarl Boys high, changing direction quite often, Anton. Reason being is they're hoping to get defensive players from Outeniqua migrating towards that ruck and causing space out wide. But excellent defense from Outeniqua. A feather in their cap in the opening almost 3 minutes of this fixture. That came off the head, so it's definitely not forward. Off the head is not a forward pass or a knock-on.
It's a falcon, I believe, is the technical term. Oh, good line from Van Heersting. He's the head boy. And also a very good cricketer. And his dad started Tikita. And you can see the signage across the field. Du Plessis. Excellent hands. Paarl Boys working very well. Leon van der Sant.
Outstanding play. Look at that picture. Look what it means to the teammates. Matthew Horn getting praise from all his teammates for stealing that ball. It was a dangerous situation created by Paarl Boys. What I love about the way they play, it's rugby champagne. Like the French, they all float in the tackle, and what that does, it just keeps the forward momentum. But outstanding defense, and take a look at the work done by this youngster. On his feet, he survives the clean. What a steal.
Oh, strong defense. Du Plessis showing the ancestral abilities. So Outeniqua's defense has been holding up, but that's also because Paarl has been running it a lot. Now into the hands of Van der Merwe. Flies it to the wing. George. And you want to be looking down that left wing. George is the athletics captain and has a huge amount of pace. Been stolen. Van Heersting. He's had a good start to the match. Clearance from Skabot. Oh.
Stop on that. What's that going?
Oh, you have to feel for Rhys du Plessis. His father, Carl du Plessis, the Prince of Wings, was the left winger for the Springbok side. Book number 523. But it's a perfectly positioned scrum for this Outeniqua side. Slap bang in the middle. They've loaded the right-hand side of the field with backline players. There's only one on the blind side on the left wing. They need to play to the scrum, to the wheel of the scrum.
Advantage.
Scrum. Robinson. Thorn.
Still
Scrum.
advantage.
Finds Nokia. Outeniqua looking good chance, a little bit of space open up for Fortain. Fortain's crawling towards the try line.
Silky touches in front of heavy traffic from Outeniqua. That little pop from Eldon Lotz to the flyer. Darren Fortain, unfortunately losing his footing and losing the ball forward. That was an occasion. There was support out wide. All he had to do is let the ball do the work.
It's like a little bit of blood. You hope that that's not a broken nose. His matric dance partner won't be too impressed.
Sorry.
This is lovely. The family's coming in.
That's what it's all about, Anton. Eh? Families, friends, kids, having some slap chips. It's all about having that experience at a Premier Interschools fixture of this caliber. It is an experience. It's amazing. But speaking about a broken nose, yeah, that matric farewell dance, he doesn't want to have a Roman nose like mine that roams all over my face.
Bind. Sit.
So we're going to have a second attempt at the scrum. It's quite messy. Earns Paarl a penalty. What's happening in the scrums here?
It's all about stability, and you need to earn that turn. And what Outeniqua are doing, they're trying to get that loose head wheel, and therefore they are swinging that scrum. And Paarl Boys are definitely getting a bit of pack dominance up front, and that is a telling tale. There immediately the tight head prop goes to ground, gets totally buckled, and therefore a definite penalty.
So Colin van der Merwe in shot. He's the son of Kobus van der Merwe, who played for Western Province and also coached the side. Well held on to there. Isn't the back line of Paarl Boys looking dangerous? Just the ball sticking to hands. Now it's George. Great tackle on George from Hendrik Hatting. It's a grade 11. From Como last year.
Well, the cover defence is up to the task. Lovely stuff from Hendrik Hatting. But you mentioned it earlier on, Jose George, he is the athletics captain and he is a sprinter.
Taken through by Nokia. Robinson. Oof. Big bounce dished out there by Hatting. Skabot opts to clear it. Might go down the throat of George, it does. But the defense on him is good from Robinson.
Knock on advantage.
Been a turnover for Paarl. Player that did well not to send it blind. George would have found himself isolated. Now that same man chases up on a kick that has gone out on the full.
Guys, keep the space.
Well, as expected, it's Paarl Boys hard dominating possession. But I can tell you one thing, Outeniqua are being very tenacious out there, and it's almost at a knife edge this fixture. Outeniqua feed.
Oh, a good take. Robinson.
Off your feet, Blue. Stay on.
Outeniqua will be looking to build on that 21%, but I'll have to wait.
Last forward.
Handling errors 3 Outeniqua, which is quite strange considering they've only had 21% of the ball. It's all about execution, and when they have ball in hand, they need to make it precise, have patience, recycle, create the space.
Bind. Sit. Sluit by die tunnel weer uitgekom. Nou. Maar was er niks fout geweest, hè?
Ja, ek sê hulle ek skaam hier hulle punt.
Ja, ek is so voetbal. Staan nou wat. Man, het moet wag vir die bal. Ons wag vir die bal. Staan agter my. Crouch. Bind. Sit. No, you can't.
Well, the ball is going to come out on Outeniqua's side. Battle at the breakdown. Look here.
Off your feet now. Off your feet, Blue.
Scoreboard. Robinson. Oh, the bounce doesn't really favour anyone, but George did well at first, but it's been lost forward.
Well, that's rugby. It's the bounce of the ball. Unfortunately for George, the ball was dribbled forward. It will be a restart. Outeniqua need a strong, powerful scrum. They need to keep it steady. They have been under a bit of pressure in this facet of the game.
Crouch. Bind. Sit. Stop now.
Scoreboard. Robinson. Hatting. Just came off the fingertips of Peterson.
Tackle. Last man feet, Blue.
Scoreboard. Robertson. Oof. Strong defense coming in there. Now Robertson finds lots. He played EP Craven Week last year. Robinson stepping in, doing very well.
Tackle!
Been turned over, but illegally so.
Tackle!
Well, the referee, Francois Davids, zero tolerance. He did call a tackle. That means you have to release the attacking player, and you cannot steal the ball. No daylight. It was stolen in air, even though tackle was called, and therefore a definite penalty.
So this man, Darren Fortain, Outeniqua were also at the Worldschools Rugby tournament, which was hosted in Paarl Boys. And he got 22 points against the Italian All-Stars. 2 tries and 6 out of 7 kicking attempts. So if you were a betting man or woman, probably say he's going to get this. Don't think the wind's enough to interfere with the kicking.
Well, it's a vital attempt for Outeniqua. Let's hope you have not put the commentator's curse on him, Anton.
Always had faith in him, Boom.
Yep, we are definitely betting men. That was a fantastic strike. The rhythm was so good. It had 3 points written all over it.
So the restart will come from Kian Meaden. He's a grade 11 student. He played Grant Como last year, and he's actually playing for the first time this year after returning from a shoulder injury.
Well, the Paarl Boys high player was committed, not dangerously late, and therefore the referee letting play carry on.
Paarl Boys build their 50% record. Now 2 from 3 on the lineouts. Duplessis beats the first defender. Tackle from Barnard is good. Mentioned Barnard gets around the field quickly earlier on. Oh, the space opening up, just held on to the Outeniqua defender. Meaden. Eldon Lotz said welcome to George. AJ Johnson, it's just slipped from hands.
Janssen van Rensburg is a clear case of taking your eyes off the ball, looking at the defender. And a turnover and knock on. So once again, Outeniqua let off the hook.
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
Big push from Paarl Boys.
You threw the 1.5. I called stop. You threw the 1.5. Through the 1.5.
In schoolboy rugby, you can't go more than 1.5 meters. The ref did call it. Penalty count, Paarl Boys 4, Outeniqua 1, and those 4 penalties is A, given Outeniqua 3 points, and B, kept Outeniqua in the right areas of the field. Quick take and a good carry by Lotz.
Adrian Alberts is up for the challenge.
Sorry.
Good injection of speed from the home side. In the past 8 years since this has been a fixture, Outeniqua has only won once, as we mentioned. That was back in 2013. So the fact that they're 3 up, 20 minutes essentially into a 70-minute game, should be cause for some excitement. Last year it was close at halftime, and then Paarl Boys just came back very strongly in the second half. Do have a very strong bench, but so does Outeniqua. Now, Scarboard, Robinson.
Release now!
Stop it, jullie twee.
Bit of work to do for Duplessis, and it's bounced awkwardly for him. And fortunately for him on the side, it just runs out into touch from Otto, who's charging up beautifully.
That was a lovely weighted box kick by Alan Scubbett, perfectly judged.
Short line out from Paarl Boys, and they've got some monsters lurking in the back line. Waiting for it. And there we see 8th man showing his skills as well. AJ Johnson. Another grade 11. There are a lot of grade 11s in the side, so the future bodes well for them.
You off your feet now, leave!
Russ.
Off your feet, roll away, 12, thank you.
He got injured last year against
Advantage.
Oakdale, who are traditional rivals of Outeniqua. They're in Riverdale, about 150 k's away from here. Now, Johnson.
Offside! New advantage
Cuts out
offside.
pass into Duplessis' hands. Seeing him used a lot. He's Duplessis. Big charging contact.
Okay, guys. Je hebt de penalty daar. Je hebt de penalty daar en je de penalty hier. Eén daar en één hier. Waar ga je hem vat? Ga je hem vat? Oké. Okay, guys, the second penalty was for offside. Second one.
Well, it was a double
Offside.
penalty advantage. The second one was
Wat
for
die call,
offsides
Post.
in the midfield.
Post.
Jumping in the guns were the Outeniqua defenders, not behind the last man's feet, trying to get that extra line speed. And what Paarl Boys are doing, they're opting for posts. They want to get it level pegged. I can tell you one thing, I mentioned earlier on, they have 150 years of pride, tradition, heritage on their shoulders, and they do have a target on their back. They are unbeaten in this country for the last 3 years. That is an amazing stat, Anton.
So Trent Siverston to draw his side even with Outeniqua. And he misses the mark. Thus, Outeniqua hold on to their lead. As men dismayed.
That was a fantastic shot. You can see what that meant to that youngster. Hands in the hair, total frustration.
Go back. Okay, going back.
Well, that's a vital mistake for the Outeniqua side. It went directly into touch from the 22-meter dropout and immediately back under pressure. Paarl Boys can restart with the line-out.
Line-out works for them. Immediately the maul is formed. It's in the hands of Horn. Cousins Kewen is on the bench. Now, Russ. Still going. Almost lost his shirt.
Stay on, guys.
Van der Merwe. Rainsberger. Paarl Boys certainly not overcommitting at the rucks. Quite a bit of faith in their breakdowns. The captain.
Stay on.
Decision to send it blind. Horn. Leiden. Siverston. Voliter.
Oh, wait, Nicholas! Stay on.
Good line from Adrian Alberts.
Stay on, guys. Leave it! Leave it now!
Van der Merwe. Very good recycling from Paul Roos, but Outeniqua's defense, outstanding.
Roll out now, Black.
So consider they haven't conceded as many penalties. Now, a little bit of space could be opening. George is met by his opposite number, Herschel
No,
Otto.
no, take it up.
Huge contact, big hit
Stay
from
on.
Peter Ferreira. There's a late change to the team, pushing Hanno du Plessis onto the bench. Silky hands from the 8th man. Cullen van der Merwe goes to ground, 8 meters out. And Outeniqua defense, well, they've earned the applause in the crowd.
I always love to say it, you only play as well as your opposition allow you to play. And one thing that Outeniqua are doing, they are winning the collision battles up front. They are winning that defensive battle, and that is what has changed this game.
Lagte vuiststamp in die gezicht.
Hy het nie hard nie, hy het hom net met die vuis op die kakebeen getouch.
Okay.
Hy het hom sy intensie.
Hij contact gemaakt, okay. You think we're going yellow?
Yes.
You're going yellow. Number 8 blue.
8 blue. 8 blue. Nummer 8 blauw.
Waar is je merk?
So Evan Ruiz
Zo. Normaal
called
blauw.
to the
Heeft
headmaster's
een face
office.
gebruik. Face. Lag is niet op zijn kaken binnen, intense. So that's yellow. That's yellow. Lag de face op je kakenbeen. Zijn intentie was het dus.
Evan Ruiz is going to be missed for 10 minutes. He's going to the naughty chair.
Ja.
Striking a player in the face. And he is a vital player. He's a big kid at 105 kilograms. Let me tell you one thing. He gets over the advantage line, he sets targets, he creates space for his teammates. Well, that there's a massive stat. Outeniqua, 51 tackles made in this fixture thus far. Yes, they've had less possession. Is that tackle count going to come back and haunt them towards the end of the game?
Unbelievable that they've missed less tackles than Paarl Boys. So
Legal sack. No,
often
downwards.
schoolboy sides struggle a bit with 14 men.
Off your feet, Blue. Off your feet.
Of course, all teams do, but it's quite hard to learn how to play with 14 men, not to stretch it. Scarborough did well there. But I think he may not have taken it from the mark. The ref agrees.
Jullie kan ook niet van jullie voet af. Jullie seal hem. Jullie seal hem.
The penalty is because Paarl Boys went off their feet at the ruck. That's an area that's going to be haunting them. Sean Erasmus must be a little bit worried. Their coach, the amount of penalties they've conceded in this fixture has kept Outeniqua in the right areas of the field. It's given them 3 points, and that is why the penalty occurs. Off his feet, the SA Schools player from last year and the captain, Alberts, gets penalised.
Eldon Lotz, doesn't he look intimidating? It's very scary. It's hard to believe he's 18.
Outside. Sorry.
That's what it's all about. Premier Interschools. It's an experience.
So Outeniqua is co-ed. There's about 1,600 students. Paarl Boys is just boys. There are about 900 boys. Now, good run by Otto. Outeniqua, 15 meters out. Robinson lost it backwards. Scarborough did really well there. He's been having an excellent game. Nokia darts through. Has it been turned over? Yes, it has. Comes out Paul outside. The captain on a little charge. And Scarborough once again, man is everywhere. A young man. His opposite number, Ian van der Sun. It leaves a bit of pressure.
Well, defending with everything they have, and it's a fantastic turnover. Picture perfect stuff. The captain does the damage control. He cleans up the problem and then gets on a gallop.
Oof. Outeniqua will be so disappointed with that. Now Paarl Boys on the counter-attack. Oh, and a strong run-up tackle from 14. Remember again, Paarl Boys on 14 players. You wouldn't have guessed it. Duplessis lets it inside. Now there's a foot race going on. Can he do it? Siverson charges over. And Paarl Boys score in the corner.
Well, that is outstanding play, but I can tell you the catalyst in this try was Rhys du Plessis. He controlled a bad pass, then followed up his pass, the inside support there, the offload and the tackle. That's what made this try. That pass inside to Silverstone, du Plessis to Silverstone, that's the money ball. It's picture perfect.
Ian Meaden. His first kick of the day to extend the Paarl Boys lead. And a difficult kick, goes low, and he gets it. Loved a little nod of satisfaction on Meaden's face there. And the gentlemen in the stands are very happy.
That's an outstanding play. That control, the way that Duplessis brought that ball in, he follows up his pass with good support play. The timing of his pass, that is what made the try. The fend from Silverstone, what a finish.
Robinson's clearance is taken beautifully by Van Heerden. There's a lot of sons of players. He's the son of Fritz Van Heerden, who was Springbok lock in the '95 World Cup. Good take. Skabord, unsurprisingly, is everywhere. George, Duplessis.
Maro.
Well, it's well defended by Herschel Otto. He played for the Southwestern Districts Academy Week side last year.
Guys, you need to settle now.
Paarl Boys hard dominating the line-out area. 4 out of 5, 80%.
Let's go.
Some problems
Option. Option.
for Outeniqua.
Let's go. Option. Scrum.
I can tell you why that's going in skew. It's the pillar defense from this Paarl Boys high side. They're putting a pillar up in the front, they're putting a pillar up in the middle, and what that does is it puts pressure on the opposition hooker. So Lots is being frustrated. It then puts pressure on the person, the line-out general, who's calling the line-outs, and that's why there's line-out success for this Paarl Boys high side at the moment.
So Ruan Barnard has exited the Outeniqua scrum.
Point. Sit.
Paarl Boys on the attack. Silverstone, he's the man who scored a try.
Off your feet, six.
Captain. Ferocious clearing out. I really have to say, Outeniqua's defense really making a very good side. At times look a bit without plan, as the kick now seized upon by Thorne. He gives it to Peterson, who runs laterally, does make a bit of forward ground.
Tackle. Release.
Covered. High kick, and it's being charged up excellently. Good wit from Duplessis. Heard the siren and cleared it. Very exciting first half, I must say. It has not disappointed. And after 35 minutes of schoolboy rugby, Paarl Boys lead Outeniqua 7 points to 3.